I've made quite a few massive bases in the past that have been able to fly, drive, float, and even be in space. So how about this time, we create something that can do all of that in one enormous creation. Well, at least the first three. It wouldn't really be able to do much in space, but I guess you could just put it there for fun. Anyway, this build turned out to be my favorite mobile base yet, so let's just get right into it, because this is a long one. Alright, it has been forever since I've done one of these mobile base videos. And also, I'm on the Stranded map, the old campaign map. Sometimes I forget that you can also just play this map as like a sandbox mode, and it's honestly one of my favorite maps, so why not build here? Anyway, the rough plan for this is, well, obviously to make some sort of base that can drive around, fly around, and float around, I guess. And I want to keep this, like, I don't want it to get too big. Like, I'm gonna try and make it fairly big, but if it gets too big, we're gonna have to start doing like a multi-part build, and that's just gonna be rough. Let me also just go and immediately turn on the complexity bypass mod, so we don't even have to think about that. And I guess we'll just get started. Hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong. Alright, I believe I have the main section body sort of thing done, at least for the most part. And genuinely, I think this is my favorite that I've made so far in terms of the bases. This is looking so good. You got this downstairs area with these more thin windows, lots of open space. I might break this up a little with rooms, I'm not sure yet. Also, I don't know how that's... I messed that up, but that's fine. Then you can come up here, and you've got this little more luxurious upper floor. It's almost more like a hallway now that I'm looking at it, but that's fine. And then I'm so glad I thought of this. This almost riveted design with the windows almost going all the way around. I might make it go all the way around. I'm not 100% set, but I think I like that more structural strip right in the center. And then we go out here to the balcony, and I think it's looking very nice. They are almost tall enough to stop you from walking over. But any taller and it would look a little silly. That's the idea. Okay, I might make this door a little taller. Well, you can fit under, it's fine. I guess I've got a few things to fix up in here, but I think the main body it's really coming together. As of right now, this is looking like it's going to be my favorite of the mobile bases, at least from an aesthetic standpoint. Well, if I can nail the front and the back, which, I guess we'll see. I have a rough idea of what I want to do, but I guess you never know. But right now, this is looking really nice. Okay, I've got the back, I don't know, like balcony deck kind of area. I'm also realizing that we are already using so many blocks, so it'll be fine. But anyway, we've got this. As you can see, this is just now, it's basically just a hallway that leads out here. It's like kind of enclosed. I kind of kept that cage design going. We can also just come here from the railing off area. I'm actually pretty happy with how the rounding out went. This took a while to get right, but I'm happy with how it is. It's not done yet, but you You can see I need to shape the bottom now. Oh, there's just so much to do. And then I gotta do the front. I was going to do that first, but I was kind of struggling with how I wanted to shape that, so I did the back first. But well, I guess now I have to do the front. So yeah, this will be fun, I guess. Okay, I have been at this for a while, shaping this out. It's been rough. I think it's looking good though. I have a cool idea to like make this pretty much all this glass. We are at almost 1,000 blocks, which is a little concerning, but you know, I mean, it's probably fine. But anyway, we walk in here. Obviously we only have half of it, but my idea is I want to make these stairs go down a little and almost have this like in-between floor. We have 2 floors there, right? And then this turns into one big floor and the seat's kind of like in the middle somewhere. Something like that, so we have like a ton of visibility. And then of course, if I hold on, there we go. We can walk down here and these stairs will also go down, and I really should have made the doorway's a little taller, but it's fine. Down here, I guess it'll just kind of be a nice little observation area. I don't know. Well, now it's time to copy this all over to the other side. This will either be really satisfying to watch and it'll work perfectly, or the game will just not let it happen at all the way I want it to. And it's kind of a gamble. I think I have all that selected. It is completely clean over here. Does the game know how to copy this? Oh, it did. Okay. Anytime I'm copying something over like that, it's like a 50-50 whether the game just throws it over with no rhyme or reason. But look at that. It's a little uneven over here. I gotta clean this up, but this is looking really cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. There's so much more to do, and it's already been over 2 hours. Okay, bit of an update before I continue. It is all glass now, well, most of it. I decided to add a bit of a frame around it. I'm not 100% sure how I want to position the cockpit and the bridge and all that, because you know, now if you're dead center on it, you know, you won't really have the best visibility. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know. It'll be fine. Actually, hold on. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. I just got rid of that support. Might keep the one at the bottom, though. I think that one... Well... hold on. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Anyway, I did that, and I finally raised this. Look at that. Look at all that headroom. Okay, so down here. The original thought was I'll just enclose it all. But looking at the shapes that we've got going on here, I'm not 100% sure that's what I want to do. I'm very indecisive about this. You know what, maybe I'll take a minute to think about where I want to put the tank tracks, because I think that's how ooh, yeah. These could work for making it drive, because I think our limit here is just going to be the amount of blocks we have. Complexity, I mean, it'll make it lag a little bit, but I think my PC can handle it. Oh yeah. That could totally work. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. Later though. Okay, I just have to lock in and build. Alright, a lot of progress has been made. Firstly, we got tank tracks now, and there are only 2 raw engines powering this thing, and it is shockingly fast. Okay, it's not really wanting to turn any. There it goes. The wheels are a bit weird with turning, but yeah, I don't know why it's so fast. I mean, I guess this isn't that heavy, but anyway, something I do want to point out before I get to some the other things. I have this on pistons. So, in theory, I'll have it so when we, like, take this off the ground to fly, they tuck away a little bit. I mean, technically, we can still drive here, we just have, like, 0 ground clearance. As you can see, I finally sectioned this off a little. You do that up the front, too, but we've got this. It's kind of just caged in a little, and the entry points here, I think I want to put little, well, because we don't need ladders. Wow, that is... I never really realized, our character can jump. Like, wow, like, his height in a bit. This is honestly looking really cool right now. Until I remember that we have to make this fly as well. So, actually, you know what? Before I make it fly, yeah, let's actually take care of the front properly this time. I have to figure out what I'm doing up here. I put it off for long enough. It's time to lock in. Okay, it has been, I think, at least 4 hours now, and well, here, let me just run out here, give a quick tour. So from the outside, it looks so cool. I'm gonna be honest, this is my favorite vehicle I've made in this game so far. But anyway, we come on in, up in here, got this little back cage area. I don't know. And we come in here. Obviously, none of this is done in the slightest, but we've got a nice open, like ground floor kind of thing. Go up here, nice big window looking at the ground. Stairs, I've got to touch these up quite a bit, but you know, we come up here into the control room, the bridge here, and I really like how the bridge turned out. I mean, this one level where it's like at half, or it's like in between the floor and the ceiling of the other level. Nice little guardrails here, and then we can come up. We've obviously got the outside area. It's very nice in here, and then the inside hallway, covered, whatever you want to call this. You can barely kind of squeeze through here. It's a little tight, but it works. Yeah, you know, come in here, very, very good viewing angles. You don't have many blind spots. Well, except for anything even remotely to your sides or behind you. We don't have rear view mirrors. There's no backup camera. There's nothing. You just kind of have to hope that nobody's near you. Or, you know, you don't have to care. This thing's big enough. You probably don't have to care what you hit. Still have to make it float, which, I mean, that shouldn't be that hard to do. And fly. The flying bit is going to be the tough part. Currently at 1,500 blocks. I don't know how it hasn't crashed yet when I spawned this in. I don't know if I got lucky or they fixed something. I don't know. But anyway, enough yapping. I don't know how I'm going to do any interior decorations. I have no idea. But we still have to make it fly. Thinking I want to do like even rocket engines for this. Kind of make it futuristic and stuff. But that is all I'm doing for right now. I am done for right now. This is the flying is a tomorrow activity. Yeah, I'll go back to building tomorrow. Alright, well, it is now the next day. Anyway, now I actually have to work on this. So after a bit of thinking, I'm pretty sure I just want to have 4, like, pod kind of things with primarily those big rocket engines for thrust. And then we can, like, slightly turn the pods different directions to move this forward and backwards and all that. So, yeah, I guess let me start building this out, and we'll see if, oh, these are so small in comparison to the build. Okay. Let's see if we can even get this off the ground, or if the game will crash from the build being too big. Wow, so as it turns out, this thing is not very heavy. We can actually lift it quite easily. I think I'm going to have to decrease the number of engines we have, because we're moving. Actually, out of curiosity, what if I get out? Oh boy. I sure hope we're okay. Alright, I've been at this for quite a while now, but I am really happy with how this is turning out. So we can of course still drive, okay, the turning is rough, this thing is getting much heavier, but at least the speed is a little more what I wanted, so yeah, it's fine. But anyway, we can go ahead and hit Alt, that fires up our engines, and you can see they're actually at a 20-degree angle, or was it 15? I think it's a 20-degree angle, I don't remember anymore. But as you can see, that doesn't actually lift us, but it does kind of, get us ready to move. We can hit space to go up. I just have some gimbals in there to allow us to go up. If I hold control, we go back down. And of course, if I'm off the controls, we have a speed sensor in there facing downward, so that we just maintain our level. Yeah, super simple stuff. But then, something I'm very happy about is I can use these, and as you can see, I just angle them a little bit. We go forward, backwards, eventually, this thing weighs a lot, but forward and backwards. And then we can actually do it again, and as you can see, it turns them in opposite directions. That allows us to turn. So we don't have any gyros to assist in movement. Well, we have a ton of stabilizers to keep this right way up, but I am not using any just normal gyros to move this, which I think is pretty cool. And another thing, if I head back to the ground, which takes a minute to go down, but once we go down there, you can see we've got a distance sensor down there that once it reaches the ground, right about there, it disables the gyros, and it should also be disabling the gimbals, but I completely forgot to do that, so yeah, we can now fly. And now before I move on to the next thing, let me just fix the gimbals real quick, and we'll get to the next step. Alright, so fixed that all up, so now we've got a very nice smooth transition from the land to the sky. So the second we get off the ground, the gyros turn on, and the altitude control turns on. So that took a while, but now I guess I should move on to making this be able to float in the water. Shouldn't be too hard, and I already have a plan for that. I'm going to use the rocket engines as kind of a bit of an assist to float in the water. You could argue that's kind of cheating, but this has taken over 6 hours already, and I really don't want to be stuck on trying to make this float when I'm already at 1700 blocks. So let's get to it. Okay, did a little bit. As you can see on the sides, we've got some buoyancy stuff. It's just kind of bare minimum. So the idea is we have the thrust on, right? I immediately messed up. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the idea is we turn the thrust on, and then we kind of just slide on into the water. We can hold control to turn off the altitude control, and we are, in a sense, floating. We would be sinking if it weren't for the buoyancy stuff. So if you think about it, we're technically a boat, I guess. Like if you yeah, if you think about it, the water is just the sky of the land. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to spend a good amount of time painting this up, trying to make it look kind of nice. Right now it's a little bland. So I'm going to attempt to, you know, make it look nice, paint it up. And then after I do that, I guess I will see how much like how many decorations I can put in here, how much interior design I can do before the game just stops me. Let's see how this goes. Alright, I've been making good progress. It doesn't actually look very different from the outside, but I can assure you I've been working on this. So, we hop out. First of all, the floor is now, wow, it is really not that noticeable, but it's a slightly different gray. If we come in here, there are some lights in here, which actually, I do need to add more lights to this, but, wow, these do not give off much light, but the lights will be the next thing. Anyway, you come down here, and I really should not have made it night for this, but we have a little bit more structure going on down here. Oh yeah, the stair. Okay, I really shouldn't have made it night. It's all like walled off with these thin. It's just those shield pieces, and I think it looks. Really nice. The railings now have the carbon fiber texture. I think that's kind of it. I suppose it's now time to, I guess, add some lighting and try to fill out the inside. Because down here, it's a little empty. Although I made it so you can properly walk around in here, so you've got a nice viewing area. The ceiling's a little low, but that's fine. So I just want to figure out what to put on that first big level, and then I think we'll be done, maybe. Oh, okay. Well, seems I have hit the limit. Let me see if I can narrow in on it, remove a few blocks, and I guess call it a day. Oh, well, I just tried to drag it into the game and it instantly closed. Okay, this will be interesting. Okay, here we go. Attempt 2. Spawn in. No, Alright, alright. Little more? If I remove a little more, maybe it'll work. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, okay. It didn't crash. Alright, so, what I've done, this main little core module is now, well, it actually looks like it's important. I mean, it is important. This is where all of our logic is, all of the gyro stabilizers. If we lose this, we just can't fly. I think that's pretty much all that's new now. I mean, there are a few things with, like, paint and stuff I fixed, but it's not that important. Dare I say, the build is finished. And you know what? I have a few things I want to do with this build, but first of all, since we're on this map, what if we kind of lowered ourselves into the volcano? Just out of curiosity, what would happen? Alright, so, we're up here, and actually here, quick thing, if I stop this, hit down here, we should get a really nice view. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have a nice view of that. Oh wow, oh wait, here, let's make it night, because we illuminate all of this because of the massive headlights we have on the thrusters, so this works very well. Here, let's head down and land on this little pillar. We just barely fit on it. Wait, this is actually oh, look at the red glow. This is actually so cool. Alright, well, I guess I can go ahead and lower into it. See how long I can survive just sitting on it. Alright, let's just drop on. And there go all of our wheels. Alright. I mentioned the floor is about to go. Oh, yep, there it goes. Any second there, yep. This actually might take a while. There's a lot of vehicle to go through. We're just slowly lowering in. Oh, something blew up. Oh, yep, the lava is eaten away. It has eaten the entire first floor. And, okay, the bridge is gone. Oh. Okay, then. Alright. I have a very good idea here. Wait, actually, I have two ideas. First of all, I would... no, I do not want to build that. First of all, I'd love to see how this looks driving in the snow. Alright. Oh, yeah, I guess the tank tracks do allow us to actually move through the snow with relative ease. Alright, this actually isn't very interesting. Let's head up into the sky for my other idea. So, my idea as we move up at 17 miles per hour. Oh, 18. Up in the sky, as you can see, there is a... like, kind of like the northern lights up there. And interestingly enough, if you're up there, it applies like an EMP effect to your vehicle and all the controls get messed up. So, I just kind of want to see what happens. And here to make it a little nicer, nighttime. This is gonna take a minute. Okay, we are just about here. I believe... okay, we are in there. As you can see, the top here is getting zapped. I believe our main core... oh, something, we are tilting. Oh no, okay, wait, so that, I didn't think we'd have this many problems already. Hopefully our, I don't want to fall out, please, no, okay. I didn't think our gyros would be messed up that fast. We are actively spiraling out of control. Let me try to get back up to the bridge. If I... come on. Okay, this looks bad. I'm wondering if... okay, one of our engines is out. That's really bad. Either our gyros are not doing their job or they just aren't strong enough. Looks like we're in for a bit of a rough landing. Okay, actually looking at it, we're not flying all that slow. Yeah, we okay, yeah, we're fine. Let me go a bit higher up next time. Okay, going up for the second time. I'm just gonna keep going up until we start spiraling out of control. Oh! Okay. What could have... how... genuinely, how did that happen? Wait, we might actually be okay. Wait, we're fine. Wow, okay. Going back up. Alright, third time, here we go. Alright, starting. Hopefully it hits our engines not immediately. Okay, we're good so far. Okay, we're tilting a little, but I think our gyros are still active. Oh boy. Okay. And we're going. Okay. Oh. This is Okay. That's a little nauseating. Don't think we're making it out of this one. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we're in for a bit of a rough landing. Oh. It's still going. It's still. Why is it still tumbling? Hold on. Turn it off. Turn it off. You know what? Could have been worse. Alright, I've got one more thing I want to try. We're on the airborne map. There will be the pirates around who will be attempting to shoot us out of the sky. I just want to know, how long will it take them? Oh, hey, that guy's looking at us. Oh, we are within range. How did he miss with flak cannon? Okay. Oh, that guy'll hit us. A little? Okay, I mean, they damaged our engine. Man, these guys are... Oh! Okay, I was gonna make fun of them. They shot out an engine. Okay. Well, that's what I get for making fun of them. Oh, here come the fighters. How is he... How did he miss? Oh, whoa! Okay, how did they immediately shoot out an engine? Well... Insane aim. You know, I'm gonna just air repair. Are they targeting my seat, or... I don't really know what they're targeting. Oh, and there goes the same engine as last time. Well, I took one out. Just ran into me. Well... It was a good try. Into the clouds we go. Alright. One more thing. Okay. We've got the thing in the sky, and maybe you already know what's going to happen if you've seen any of the other mobile base videos, but I'm going to get the hypersonic missile, which still remains one of the most effective weapons I have, or at least precision weapons, so we're just gonna hit it with... I missed. Hold on. I forgot this. This might take a few attempts. It's harder than it looks. Okay. This looks good. Oh! I tapped it, and there we go. Wow, it's actually... Wait. It might be okay. Here, wait, if I can get back in it and let it right itself. Wait, actually, it's got it. I think it's actually okay. Let me get it back up in the air. That was impressive that it took that hit. How did it not lose an engine? Okay, attempt 2. Got it up there in the sky. It is smoking, but I think it is stable, so... Oh, that was close. Let's make sure it's not stable anymore. I want that thing in multiple pieces at the bottom of the ocean. There we go. It's not coming out of that. Wow, it's gonna try. Okay, it's stretched itself out, but it's missing a little too much. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I've been doing this for way too long. And there we go. This took a while to do, but this was my favorite one yet. Genuinely just a super cool build. If I remember to do it, I'll upload this one to the Steam Workshop. And if I did do that, you'll see a pinned comment down below. Unless I forgot to do that, I guess, in which case, if you did make it this far, I guess go check. The link should be somewhere in the description or my channel or something. I don't know, figure it out. But yeah, I am going to get back to editing this because I've really got to get this done. I do not have much more time to get this out. And oh yeah, I totally forgot about this until now. But the tradition has kind of been, I make a video building the massive base or whatever, and then I make another one shortly after where I test a bunch of weapons on it and blow it up in a bunch of fun ways. So that's definitely going to be on the way. That'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you to all the channel members as always. Join the Discord server, do all that stuff. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.